Hello. So yeah, it was New Year's Eve and now it's nearly the end of March. Obviously things haven't necessarily gone the way we expected over the last few months, but it's time for a catch up and I'll try my best to share a little bit of what we've been up to, what we've got going on, and we'll go for a little bit of an explore about of everywhere really. You can see back out on the tractor, doing some jobs, enjoying the sunshine, and yeah, spring has definitely arrived and it's really, really nice and it's great. We are getting stuff done. But yes, obviously we've been a bit quiet, radio silence since New Year's, maybe pushing it 3 months, that's probably a bit much. We talked a lot about what to say, about why we've not actually posted anything, shared anything, and talked about not saying anything at all and just acting as if nothing had happened. But that was not very realistic and we thought really unfair on more than just ourselves. So we've had a sad couple of months. We've lost a couple of close relatives and sadly one of them to suicide, which is a difficult thing to talk about and I'm sure for some people, everyone really, very upsetting. But not talking about it is probably a worse thing to do. So we've been dealing with that and it's had obviously an effect, and we want to make sure that we don't just hide it, we don't just not talk about it. We want people to know that it's important, if you're not happy, to talk to somebody, to say something, always to know that there's always someone there to talk to, whoever it is, and it doesn't matter how you feel. It's okay to say and it's okay to share and no one's going to judge you. We wish that we'd known that was something we needed to be aware of, but it's not something that we can do anything about other than get on. And it is spring and we are going to try and be more positive and try and help each other and help the people around us. So it's made some impacts definitely, but not all negatives, and I think that's the important thing, is to see the positives and to move on. So where are we at? Obviously outside in the fields again and loving being outside and doing stuff again. It has been a long winter. It always is. It's Britain, let's face it. We have finally got our planning permission. We've put in a building warrant basically. All this stuff that you have to do when you decide to set up a business, you have no idea until you start. It's insane and it's intense. So we've had all of that to do on top. Because we knew we were getting near, we put in our application to HMRC for our project. So a little bit more of a reveal now. Our business is very close to opening really now. We're waiting on the last bits of business off, premises, licenses, that kind of stuff. HMRC have said we can start playing, which is quite nice. So yeah, gin and beer. Gin and beer is the thing that we have been hiding around for a while. I mean, everyone that knows us knows anyway, because who can keep a secret really. But yeah, we've been working really hard. So we'll go and have an explore of our distillery, which is officially signed off as of this week as far as HMRC is concerned. Planning permissions in, building warrant neck. We had obviously all the personal stuff going on, and then we had the biggest list I've ever seen just for one application. So we have learned all sorts of things. This is just one of those things, you have to keep going and you have to tick all of the boxes, and it's kind of fun. It's nice to fill in a list and finish a list, and we've actually finished some of the jobs that we didn't think we would, and some of the things we're doing we've had our hand pushed basically. So we'll go for a little mooch down the field in a moment, and Dean's just finishing up on a job for part of our planning permission, which is very exciting, road safety. Our junction has to be clear for vehicles getting in and out, which is fair enough, but it's pushed our hand because our fencing is a mess. It's one of our less exciting jobs to complete, but we want other animals, we want our animals that we've got not to escape, would be really good. And you have to be able to see to get in and out. So the junction is now looking very, very smart at the bottom. There's been fences removed, replaced. I'm amazed Dean is still speaking to me because we went down to do a bit of trimming and re-fenced half the front of the property in a day. Yeah, we were tired after that one. But yeah, that is coming along and the building's really ready, and we actually made gin yesterday, so we'll have a little look at what we've got there as well. And we've got the juniper trees growing, black currants and all sorts. It's exciting, it is really exciting, and the sun's out. Who can help but be just a little bit more buoyed up when it's sunny and pleasant. So hopefully our trusty little tractor here will start getting some work soon, because she's been hiding in the shed. But yeah, 3 months and she still starts up. What can't you do with a really old tractor? It's awesome. no right to start up when she sits in there all winter, but she's worked, and yeah, it is good. It is really, really good. So let's go see what Dean's up to. Okay, so yeah, one of our weird and wonderful jobs has been this glorious fence line, which, I'm trying to do a terrible job of showing it. It goes quite a long way either side of our junction, and if you look at it now, look at these lovely upright posts and look at all of this green that has gone. Yeah, everywhere thicking this long grass, which from our entranceway means you just cannot see. So the council's rules for our planning permission make it clear to 120 metres, which we can't do because we don't own that land. But we're doing our absolute best to make it look really smart, and it's amazing how much better it is. But we've been putting this job off for a while. Yeah, really knackered stock fencing is not fun. Anyone that's put a fence in knows that is a horrible job. We had to dig it all out. It was barbed wire everywhere, tetanus pending, yeah, horrible. But it's done, yeah. And Dean's doing the last bit of strimming today. Yeah. A little look, nice fence, and all the way down. And it's, yeah, so much better. So another little job we've got on the go, obviously. Seeds going in. Not going to go inside because it's sunny, but not that warm yet today. These are the beginning of a few little botanicals and things for our gin. We've still got to build the polytunnel. It's too cold to do them in winter, apparently. You learn something new every day. So we've got the frame ready. And then obviously all of that wind had not been very, very helpful. But we'll get the cover on as soon as it's a bit warmer, and we'll have a lot more plants growing then. So as far as we're concerned, the most important part of the reason why we're here is this building. And it might look unexciting to everybody else, but to us it's really, really important. So this is our distillery. And yeah, it's taken some work and it's got more work to do. So this is as far as we're going for today. Big reveal to come very soon, and we'll find out a little bit more about what we're going to be called, what we're going to be doing, what we're going to look like. But this is how far we've got now. So cute little bench, nice little path, nice bit of parking, and pending a few more sign-offs, very, very soon to be the home of our new business. Which, yeah, it's been a long time coming. So hopefully that's given you a bit of an idea of why we've been so quiet, which you have to sometimes take time for yourselves, but also that we've a bit of reassurance. We've not stopped, we've not given up. We are still very, very determined and very, very much on with the plans, and that's why we've been quiet really. We had to kind of get the nose to the grindstone and focus on the stuff that has to be done. Realistically, it's lots of fun taking videos, but as you can see, Dean is doing some work today and I am doing a lot of wandering around, and that does take time. So it will mean we have to be a bit more careful about what we do and when, and a bit more organised, which we're getting very good at. It's what whiteboards are for, eh? But next steps, get the polytunnel up, get the botanicals planted, a lot more product testing, which, I mean, how can you possibly complain about having to test gin all the time? Beer next, more of that. Obviously the building needs a little bit more work because we've only just had planning sign off, so there's stuff we couldn't do or not really finish because the building was already there. It was really just a change of use, but yeah, it's just little nitty gritty bits really, but the bigger picture is all of this space around us still needs working. We've got big plans for much bigger veg plots and things for ourselves anyway. Business wise, lots of plants and things we'd like to grow. The tree planting project will never ever end. 500 trees is definitely never enough. Yeah, we love trees, apparently. Yeah, no, it's a really good thing and it's really, really fun. So we'll keep cracking on with that, and inevitably there'll be lots of other things thrown up along the way. We're learning that definitely the hard way, but it is good. It is all good, and we'll just keep on sharing as best we can.